You nicked the book, didn't you?
I've got the book, yes.
Come, let's
Oh.
have another drink
By
while
the
we
way,
still can.
if
To
you
your
hold
very
down
good health.
Alt, it reveals
Yours,
pickups and gold and
Here
things.
goes.
Ah. A bit of a Diablo, is it?
Goes
Yeah, it
down
is.
as smooth as birdie needles.
Ah.
I'll be damned if it doesn't get you more.
You know, I'm thinking maybe we made a bad choice not killing them.
I think you could be right.
Yeah, something was going very wrong there. OBS I've had to set to capturing the monitor. So, for God's sake, nobody let me log off before close original sim before I end the stream. Otherwise, God knows what it'll show. There are mushrooms over there. There you go. You can have the other one.
Is there a mushroom over here?
Yeah. They levitate as well. I just love the fact these guys are following us in the most crap, drunken way possible.
Yeah, I love it. We'll take you to the wizard by following along behind you and not leading you anywhere at all.
Yep.
What's in the wooden crate, I wonder? A stick.
Hey, don't knock it. There is a crafting system.
Well, it's actually a wooden stick. It's the staff of something.
Oh, okay.
But it's basically a stick. I found a wooden box containing a wooden stick.
Ah.
There appears to be a fight going on down there.
What in the hell's is happening down there? Oh,
Yes, let him handle us. Let him handle us.
Let's go back to the bridge.
Oh,
The
there's a
sword
thing.
slippers handle their big roots.
There's a hammer. Hammer.
Oh, there's stuff in that box.
Is there?
Yeah.
Was there?
Weapons in that box. Oh, and a corpse over there. What the fuck? Okay. I only wanted to loot the corpse.
What the? Oh, Quigley's in a fight.
I appear to have accidentally started a fight.
Well done. You know that's an oil barrel.
Combat in Divinity Original Sin is played in rounds. Everything you do in combat costs action points, which you receive each round. Your turn ends and you have no action points left. Okay, so if too many enemies are concentrated in a small space, you can press B to get a top-down view. Change combat highlights in the game options to increase combat clarity.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's have the tactical view. Let's toggle that on.
Normal view.
Order the portraits from the left to right determines what order the combatants will take their turn. So
Yep.
we've got the initiative up at the top there. That's cool.
Shades of Shadowrun, basically. And
we
in
have
fact,
there's
Divine
an orc
Divinity.
shaman, a black cultist, a young orc trooper, another young orc trooper. There's a bunch of guys.
Yep.
I don't like the sound, the word shaman. The word shaman, to me, says magic.
Yes, Fishy is the sturdy young bloke with surplus points in naivety.
That's me.
And so's his character.
But he's also got points in set fire to things.
I was thinking there's a oil barrel there.
Yeah, probably. Can't really do anything now because I've... How many action points have I got left? It must show me
Probably
somewhere
not
how many
enough.
action points I've got.
I don't know because it's not showing me.
Most of the options on my toolbar are now...
Yeah.
They've now got a little red mark in the corner. Which I
Yes.
assume means that I
You can't do it. Orc Shaman, chance to resist burning 0%. Turn-based multiplayer RPG. Exactly. Divine Divinity was as well, if I recall correctly, wasn't it?
Wasn't multiplayer though, was it?
No, it wasn't multiplayer. But the original Divine Divinity had combat like this.
This is the first Divinity Original Sin. Currently about £8 on GOG in their Black Friday sale.
Oh, is it?
Second one has a Game Master mode. I don't think this one does, unfortunately, but the second one has a Game Master mode. And Ulysses Spiel, makers of The Dark Eye, Germany's apparently premier tabletop RPG, and one which I really want to run, are doing a free campaign for the Game Master mode of it, which will be kind of cool.
Cool.
Right, I can apparently, I think... No, I need 5 APs to shoot that barrel.
You can move as well.
But only 4 APs to shoot the Orc Shaman again.
Yeah, go for it.
Barrel's obviously a more difficult target, and I seem to have 4 APs because it'll let me do those things, but it won't let me do the 1 for 5.
Okay.
So I will shoot the young orc, I think.
No, we don't like this whole...
Zapped.
I'm really glad I healed you.
Yeah.
Invisible or out of sight? So not appearing in this film. Right, okay, so... My options are to flee.
Yeah, thanks.
Battering ram. Do I want to battering ram the guy over there? I do actually. Target is too far. That worked. Hello.
Yay. Cool.
Not enough action points, unfortunately, to twat him. So I can encourage, which is 100% chance to set encouraged for 3 turns. Or I can use my wand.
Apart from something good, probably.
Encourage boosts target strength, dex, intelligence, and constitution by 1.
Who's
So,
Marius?
sorry?
Just wondering who Marius is.
Don't know.
Because in the dialogue thing, we've got Marius saying, "Avert your gaze, and I'll handle this threat for all our sakes."
Yes, I don't know who Marius is. I also only have... Oh, that's where the APs are, by the way. The little red dots above your skill list. At the bottom.
Oh, right, I hadn't even noticed them.
No, neither had I. And I've played this
Nope.
game. So...
Yeah, so
Unfortunately,
we know this
twatting
game
him
well,
was-
you can tell, because
Yeah.
we haven't got a clue.
We've come too far to lose to such foes.
Apologies, by the way, for at least one of us, and possibly both of us, not being on camera while playing this. It would obviously make it a more exciting stream. But
Yep.
it's a miracle we actually managed to get a stream out at all, the way
Yeah.
the technical issues we've been having today.
Yeah. Marius, I'm thinking, is a little bit higher level than us.
Everyone's higher level than us. We're level 2.
Yes, we are the source hunters sent to save the town and investigate a murder.
Yeah. At least in Tyranny, which I was playing this morning, although you're level 1, you're a bit hard.
So, Quigley. Young Orc Trooper
so you
was
can
slashed to
You can highlight
pieces.
an enemy and right click to select Examine and get to know information about your target through your Lawmaster ability. That's cool. So let's have a look. Examine, and I will see that he is burning for 1 turn. But he's level 2. He's currently on 10 out of 53 hit points, so we don't have to do much to finish him off.
No. Shaman's on fire.
Interesting. Apparently air damage is the thing to hit him with, because he's got minus 20% resistance on air damage.
Oh, have you got a wand of air? Because I think I have. Yes, I have.
Hang on a moment while I check my ingredients. Inventory even, not
Yeah.
ingredients.
Purpley blue.
I
Look like
got a wand
lightning.
of something, but I think it was something else. Let me see. I've got a water one.
Uh-huh.
And I've got a water staff that I picked up.
Unfortunately,
Right, what have I got in the arrows? I've got stunning arrow, deals air damage.
yeah, you go for it.
How do I use the damn thing?
Everything gets dragged down to your skills list. Or,
I'm gonna
I
have to
believe
drag
you
it
can
down
just
to my
right-click
toolbar
on the
or
actual
something,
thing
don't
in your inventory.
So yeah, I've got one single solitary stunning arrow that
Uh-huh.
I can use.
Just make sure you're targeting the shaman, not me.
Target.
No glory in this death.
You tased him!
I tased him into a pile of goo. That's
Yes!
brilliant.
Excellent stuff. And you may still be able to shoot, but I'm
And
not
I've
sure.
got a 59% chance of hitting the cultist.
Okay.
so we'll give that a go.
Let's give it a nice
not
theatrical
enough action
camera
points.
angle.
I've only got 3 left. I've just noticed.
Please don't
in
shoot
which
the oil
case-
barrel.
I will spend 3 action points coming over here.
Ouch. Mecky, that was bad joke. That was fishy level bad
That
joke.
was Mickey level. Well, that's the thing. I'm not in chat per se, so I need.
Oh, he stood up. Right, okay, well, since
stood
you
up.
stood up, and that is a really big sword.
That's a big sword by big sword standards, let alone by not big.
But to
sword
be
standards.
fair, it's not far off an actual Montante.
No.
Not enough action points. Okay. Since I have not enough action points, what else can I do? I can use an air wand on him.
Oh, that's what encourage does.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, that was actually
Courage.
swapped to air wand. Oops.
Strength +1, dexterity +1, intelligence +1, constitution +1 for the duration.
Did I not read that out? Or were you just not listening to me? But it is your turn anyway.
Yes, it is my turn. I suppose I'll shoot the orc.
Fair enough. Doink. Well, I think you've annoyed him.
Because I haven't got enough
Action
AOP
points, yeah.
Again.
Definitely going with sort of a vaguely pig face. It's like a pig shag to Triceratops. The orcs. This fight's going on over there. There's a guy bleeding quite that badly.
Oh damn! I don't have enough APs to attack him.
Oh. You can walk.
Course, changing weapon has used APs. Right?
Yeah.
That would be why.
Yes, I changed weapon inadvertently. Apparently I'm now using a magic Q-tip. Use a legion.
Cool with the AP system. I like AP systems
Yep.
in games. Generally quite good. I just prefer to actually know what they are before I'm doing things,
Yeah.
rather than having to figure it out by doing things.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's just the way the game works, isn't it? You know, without actually reading through a manual. And who reads manuals these days? Because they don't
Yep.
give you one.
So he's stunned. Stunning.
Stunned.
And I'm going back to my normal sword. And then I will flank him.
To protect myself.
Why am I oh god, I just walked into my own stun.
Oh no.
Oh, you chimp drop.
So, I really hope to God that I won't get stunned if I attack this orc.
Yeah. No, apparently
Apparently,
sticking a conductive object into a taser is fine. Standing next to him with an air gap gets you
I've got
electrocuted.
2 APs left, and it takes me 3 to stab the orc. So
Yeah.
I'm going to not stab the orc.
Okay.
I'm going to back up because the orc keeps hitting me. He's a meanie, this orc.
He's a mean green mother.
Turn.
It's all going on over there. Yay! And the cultist goes down.
Yay. Quigley's turn.
Yes, because I'm stunned. Stand here
Yeah.
like a lemon.
I know it will cost me points to do so, but let's
Going back to the bow.
swap back to my bow. Having moved away, and then I've still got...
Yes, I got the perm. She's wearing a really rubbish cap.
No glory in this death.
Ha!
I object
Yeah.
to the fact you've got both
Those
kills
orcs
so
had a
far.
human commander. Who was
How
that
very
joker
curious.
leading those orcs?
And how very disquieting.
Where
Here's
are
Cash.
Bilius and Junius? Didn't they hear the fight?
And
Unfortunately,
keep off
the-
shoes. Okay.
The orc shaman is not searchable.
Much better with your guts on the floor.
There's some antique plate armor lying around over there, though.
Yes,
Nobody
please.
can teleport into my hand.
I've just given you a poison arrow.
Have you?
Yes.
Did you shoot that poison arrow through my
Yeah,
heart?
through your heart. Yes. The orc doesn't wear pants, no. Possibly the orc doesn't wear trousers either. The bounty of a fluffy sheep. Did you say something about plate?
Dead orc, dead orc, dead orc, dead orc.
Is it any good, and can you send it to me?
Hang on. We have got antique plate armor, chest 46 armor rating, minus 0.15 movement. Costs 6 APs to equip. Properties level 2, requires strength 5, durability 60 of 60.
60 of 60?
Yeah.
That's better than what I'm wearing.
Send to Carlotta.
Thank you. Considerably better.
And I've got some antique cloth shoes, which are apparently better than what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
So antique cloth shoes are better than sturdy travelling boots. So, okay, we'll put them then.
Yeah, I always find the best camera angles, Meki. What armour are you wearing?
What armour am I wearing? I am wearing Source Hunter's armour.
Okay.
20 armour rating, plus 1 initiative. Needs Dex 5, durability 27 of 30.
Yeah, okay. So my breastplate gives 32 armour rating.
I have, by the way, that I used in that fight temporarily, a short sword that I picked up on the way down here.
Oh, cool.
One-handed, 18 to 25 slashing damage. 2 to equip, 3 to attack. Don't know if it's any use to you or if you're better off just with the big-ass two-hander that you're using.
Well, I've just realised I can now use a two-hander I picked up. Now we've levelled up. I picked up a new two-hander in the dungeon, which instead of doing 22 to 28 damage, does 33 to 42.
Okay.
So I'll be equipping that then.
Oh, and somewhere down the line I've got some old cloth bracers, which are almost exactly the same as the travelling bracers that I'm wearing, but have higher durability, so I'll wear them as well.
Yes, I picked them up in the dungeon again. It's basically I was nicking everything that sat still. If it was lootable, I looted it. Because, you know, PC.
Makes sense.
Right.
Ooh, and I've got an old standard issue bow, which is better than the Source Hunter's bow that I'm using. Source Hunters are shit, aren't they? All
Source Hunters get nothing.
Like, we're going to send you out to take care of the most dangerous creatures in the universe, these evil Source users that are terrible and are destroying the world. It's vital that we defeat them. So have this crappy shit we can find.
Yep.
And go and fight them. Should you come across any random brigands on the way, they'll have better gear than you, so take that.
Source Hunters are clearly red shirts.
Absolutely, yeah. Source Hunter uniforms are the wrong colour. They shouldn't be white. They should be red.
Yeah. Can I save the game? Yes, I can save the game. Excellent.
I've got a second set of old cloth braces, if they're any good to you. I don't know what you want.
Hang on a sec. I'm just manually saving the game. We do have a decent autosave system. But it strikes me as this is the sort of thing that's quite useful.
Good. We like decent autosaves.
Yeah. By the way, have you tried moving things around?
What do you mean by moving things around?
If you click and drag objects, you can move them. So...
Oh, what, objects on the screen? Oh, well, yeah.
Vengeance will be ours.
Which means that if you've got things like, I don't know...
international crate stacking live from Rivalon.
A vent... you know, pumping out poison gas for a totally random example that didn't happen at all in the tutorial. You can dump crates on top of it.
Do that?
What, stack things 3 high? You can't stack bodies.
It's just too far, that's all.
You can lob it quite a way.
That's more like it.
There we go. It's Minecraft.
It's international crate throwing from live from Rivalon.
I'm just going to have a quick check onto the orc boat. If it'll let me. Oh, no, it won't. Okay.
Oh, conversation with a legionnaire, eh?
I've just picked up a Stardust herb. Which could be
I
anything.
just got into a fight with a legionnaire for no good reason.
What? Why?
He just attacked me. Apparently
No.
because I was stacking crates.
The fuck? Did you dump a crate on him or something?
I didn't mean to. I may have done accidentally, but I didn't mean to. Should we get back to the save, just in case I dumped a crate on him and started a fight accidentally?
Loading.
If I don't really want to be fighting this legionnaire, and I may have, as you say, just dropped a crate, thrown a crate at him by accident.
Lava is lethal. A lava surface will kill you. Is what that sums up as. Sorry, in the loading screen. Right. So it's before your crate stacking exercise. I'm going to go and nick that herb that I know is now round the corner.
Okay, this time I won't just spend a lot of time randomly stacking crates and accidentally throwing them at people.
Oh, there's a loot chest over here. And your fishing nets are on fire. Oh god, there's a load of stuff in here. Unidentified and everything. Identify with a magnifying glass. Okay. Do I have a magnifying glass? Do I ducks?
Ship burning. I thought the flame was a clue there. I don't know whether you really needed to tell me that ship was burning.
Yep.
But thank you, game.
I've got some cloth scraps. Antique cloth shoes, which are better than the boots I'm wearing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, you
I
get
picked up the
utter shite.
antique shoes that were better than the boots that I was wearing as well.
Yeah. Need level 1 Lawmaster and then that
Could I
magnifying
equip my
glass.
better stuff before...
Taken before his time, far before
I
his
like
time.
this game. I think I called it right in the description on the What's This, by the way. Which is that I've said it's walking the fine line between terribly silly and grimdark.
Yeah.
Because on
That's
paper...
tyranny, which I was playing this morning, as I said, that is grimdark.
Yeah. Cool.
I mean, that's...
A cat just opened the door.
I don't like to worry you, but if you mouse over that cat, that has the same name as the wizard. I don't think that's a cat.
Yeah.
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sicil.
Everything is on fire. The source hunters must be here.
You're as
there are
welcome as a
people with
glass
shit
of
equipment on the
cooled
beach.
milk on
Source
a hot
hunters
day.
have arrived.
I'm Ahu, at your service.
Hello, Meki. We're having a
It
chat
was
with a
I who
cat.
requested your presence in this troubled city.
Hey.
So you were, and so you weren't. Behold,
Hold.
there we are. Meet my other half, Hunter.
Okay.
Ha! No need to look so
I know that voice.
flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one.
I misread that for a second. I wanted to know what a wizard rifle was. That was quite a cool idea.
So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder.
Are you... The beach is on fire.
It's hard to put my
So's the
finger on
port.
it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same.
You know, I'm not convinced that this guy is a man who can turn into a cat. I have a horrible feeling he's a cat who periodically turns into a man.
Man, that's possible.
Also seems to have a Hello Kitty logo on his belt.
Yep, he does, doesn't he?
Imagine Fishy's cat doing that.
My cat would never have anything interesting to say.
Captain Aureus, though, The local commander of the Legion insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead.
I love that there's a different demarcation line between undead and ghosts.
Ghosts, yeah.
Where can I find the scene of the crime? A councillor's been murdered, so I assume there were some suspects. There's something else I'd like to discuss.
I asked about the suspects.
Yeah.
So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed. But to be frank, I have my doubts. She seems a likely candidate to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink.
Hello, someone's been getting his milk in a different place.
Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow.
Okay.
Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek.
That's what I'm here to do, is investigate. Anything else to say? Let's just work down the list, I suppose.
A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack. And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely nowadays.
I love the way he said sorcerers.
I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand.
So this whole undead issue.
Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now.
Oh,
and
urgent then.
The stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on.
Really heavy clay soil.
Pace indeed. The Legion did a
the
good
second game,
job
you can actually
keeping
play
them
it
at
in
bay,
undead.
but
It's a
I
character
think
option.
it's fair to say that without
Yeah.
my magic-infused ballistae, they'd have gotten the better of us.
Ballistae! Oh,
I
sorry.
must admit, I'm kind of intrigued as to how one gets from the situation in these games to the situation in Divine Divinity, which, if I remember rightly, is set later.
It is, if I recall correctly. I need a timeline
There are
of
certain
Rivellon.
things in these games that do not ring bells from the setup in Divine Divinity.
Yeah, mind you, Divine Divinity is the game of it's all gone sideways.
Well, yeah, the whole series, our game, is a bit all gone sideways. But it's things like, flesh-cheating elves and undead as character options. And things. I'm thinking, like, that doesn't really gel with the Divine Divinity I know.
I'm going to have to dig out a timeline of Rivellon, you know.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. I must
See
admit.
what I'm sure I found one somewhere which set up where all the games fit in. Because by the end of Divine Divinity, you're a god.
Yeah, I believe that's the outcome of Original Sin 2 as well.
Yeah.
Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane.
He's a bloody cat shaman, isn't he? He's not a mage. He's a Shadowrun cat shaman. What I've seen and heard, this isn't the first time you've had problems with orcs.
Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abating.
This guy is so a
The
werecat.
Orc War Camp was the level in my first playthrough Divine Divinity.
Also has to go sideways. Yes. I haven't found the necromancers. In response, the city of blind, deaf and mute people.
We've cordoned off the western beach where most orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here.
He is, isn't he? He's a werecat. Sorry. He's
He does have that feel
yeah.
to him, doesn't he?
Default, I think, is cat.
He's also level 20, so don't
Yeah,
piss him off.
I'm not. I'm being
There's
polite.
nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation.
Oh, excellent. Adventure
Maybe they're
time.
after some pirate's treasure. The fools.
We had a conversation with a clam earlier. Frankly, I'm down with anything.
Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise?
Frankly, mate, if I could shapeshift into a cat, I would be a happy bunny.
He says, does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise? In much the same tone, one might expect someone to say, does it surprise you that I enjoy wearing women's clothes at the weekend?
It is a bit, isn't it?
I mean,
Way
it's your
to
own
phrase that.
personal choice, mate. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But, it's
Careful.
an interesting way of saying it.
Yes, Mickey. He'll hop into the next box, which will be too small for him, and starts to purr at level 20.
Purring.
Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate.
I could seriously cope with cat shape-shifting at the moment. They come with fur, which is warm.
To be out in the night, to stalk on silent paws and hunt with only the moon as your witness. You couldn't possibly imagine the thrill.
You know, I'm getting serial killer now.
You're dodgy.
But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs. This
You
I
make
freely
machines with
admit.
opposable thumbs?
Let's just say I have found a way to enjoy the best of two worlds.
No, Two Worlds is a completely different
Yeah.
RPG series.
Yep. That apparently is much lauded, and I've not gone on with.
No,
Might have to give it a
I
go.
own both games, but I've never really got very far with them.
Yes, I mean, they've
I'll
nailed
have to give them
cats.
another try at some point.
If cats had opposable thumbs, we'd all be screwed anyway.
I'm glad we've met,
Not
Source
as good
Hunter.
as we would be if rats.
And I'm certain
Oh,
we
God,
have a
yes.
lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever you want. I've set up a workshop in the Legion's headquarters.
I haven't told them. They think it's a litter box.
Once you're there,
Workshop
just
and
take the
Litterbox,
stairs.
it's all the same.
But do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Sicil. And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your enemies prove to be mere mice, and you the dauntless mouser.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to know that our allies in town are sane.
Sorcery, sects, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
I'm so glad for
At least we won't be
subtitles.
bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Arthur mentioned?
I wondered what sorcery sex was then for a second. Right, I think that's worth a save, do you?
I think that might be worth it.
Yeah, it's quite a long convo. Where am I? Oh, I phased into you. Right, let's go find Aureus first. Okay, rephrase that. Let's rip them off for everything they've got.
Right, let's go and steal everything we can find.
Yep.
first, yeah.
I love this game.
I'm enjoying this so far.
Yeah, I like it. It's cool.
More wooden crates over here near the burning boat.
Yeah. No, they'll notice 9-inch nails, huh? Specifically, there are 9-inch nails.
Love it.
Did you say that there was a fight to be had?
Blasted orcs have learned how to play with fire.
No, I said there was crates to be looted over here by the burning boat.
Can I play with fire?
Shit's blazing ever higher. Blasted orcs have learned how to play with fire. We mustn't let the flame spread to the harbour.
Alright, let's raid the baskets. No.
Apparently that insignificant looking rope is apparently too much for a mighty source hunter to get past.
Summon wolf. Summon a level 2 wolf. Okay. This whole harbour is basically screwed because everything has sunk or is on fire.
Ooh. Flare scroll.
Oh, okay.
Amazing what you find lying around on the harbour.
Yeah, at random.
Ahoy,
It's called the
sailor!
random boat people now.
Are you enjoying the fresh winds of
You can
South
barter
Sea?
with them.
Name's
Tell me about
Conrad,
yourself.
Cargo trader, sea captain, an expert in all things nautical. Folks across Andervale know to give old Conrad a holler when it comes to rare imports and magical items.
Smuggler.
Those orcs must be out of their barbarous minds launching an attack on a city where a great wizard resides. Though even I must admit they put up a hearty effort. I'll tell you, the only time I'd consider waging a suicide campaign like that would be if whatever I sought was something worth dying over.
Captain took the Duchess of Feddle's carriage for the joyride.
Okay.
No, he didn't. He drove
Hey
it
ho.
straight to the pub and back.
Right. Shall we go find this
don't forget
Aureus
the
guy?
time he got caught passing a love note to the lizard councillor's wife. Zombies,
Is that why we never sailed
I'm a bit worried about the fact we've so far had Northern and Brummy.
We've got an interesting array of accents. Yeah.
Yes, all the accents, in fact, at once, I think. Oh, what a load of balls.
That can be clean for a place full of balls.
It is, isn't it? I keep picking up fuses.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
Ah, if nothing else, then to you. Did you want to go activate the waypoint shrine? Just click
yeah,
on
that
it.
sounds fine, right? Where's the way? Oh, there's the waypoint.
Yeah, the big glowy thing.
So in my camera angle, there was a
Ah.
wall in the way.
I can
Activated,
even
yeah?
smell the sea air over this rock.
I hope. Yeah, must be.
Yeah, okay.
There's a fish rack over there. By definition, I'm legally obliged to go and loot it.
It's already in use.
Curse them rotten green skins.
Hate our parrots. No. This is a weird game.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
Not many fishy left in the sea.
Steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
Warehouse gate.
Hang on a sec. Let's find out where we're supposed to be going. Oh, blimey. We have got Strange Cave, Crime Scene, Esmeralda, Captain Aureus, and the Legion HQ. So Captain Aureus then.
Yeah, Captain Aureus is where we want to go, aren't we?
Yeah. I don't know whether we have to go through the warehouse or whether we have to cut round.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So I'm going to assume that there isn't a back door out of the warehouse into the Legion HQ.
There's some steps to the west. Shall we go? Or
Yeah,
to
okay.
the left, whatever direction that
Yeah.
is. We go and look there.
Oh, we actually have a signpost. Radical.
New information was added to your log. Why?
I don't know.
Really because that
I
looks
can
the
even
signpost.
smell the
No,
sea
I got it
air
as well
over
before you
this
did.
rock.
North Sicial,
think-
West Reach.
That warehouse gate is actually a city gate.
Oh,
As in the warehouse gate, and this is
I
the
can't
southwest
even
gate.
smell the sea
Possibly.
air over this rock.
in which case, I think definitely up the stairs.
let's head up the steps.
Oh, I think this might be where the legions are hanging out. Just judging by the sheer number of banners. Oh, hello.
I don't know how we get to that chest.
You too, huh? Can't reach. No, okay. Hang on. No, can't get over the wall. Okay. I've lost him. I've lost my Quigley.
Went up the stairs.
Yeah, all right. I was
General
trying to.
store closed indefinitely. Oh dear.
That would be Esmeralda.
That would indeed.
Okay. Yep, dude, we're right ahead of you there. It's okay.
West, Westgate, and Morgue, East Sicil Centre.
I waypointed Aureus, so.
Shit.
Oh, hello.
No one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I borrowed one of these fish, would you?
Uh-huh. And in yet another accent from around the British Isles.
Borrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear.
Uh-huh. Tell me about yourself. Are you in the habit of stealing, or this is going to be interesting?
Hang on, I'd sooner meet a cat wizard.
Yeah. I'm a bit concerned about that. What do we reckon? Tell me about yourself, or this is going to be interesting?
I'll leave that entirely to you.
Thanks. Because this conversation's happening where I can't see it. Because I'm the other side of the tent.
Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around Sicil began. Still, that doesn't waive a man's need to eat, you know.
You've got all the accents going.
I never would have dreamt of
Probably
resorting
Skellige.
to petty theft during better times. But what choice have I got now? If it's steal or starve, I'll choose steal.
Well, I can hardly criticise you, mate. I've been ripping up everything I can find.
Exactly, yeah. If it wasn't actually nailed down. Fair enough, Free?
Yeah, I've been watching
So what do
Bird
you
vs.
think?
Plane and Tall
Should I
Sport
snag a
stream,
fish?
Original Sin 2, really. It's what inspired me to suggest to Drat that we do this one.
Okay, we have a moral choice. I can either say that merchant has to eat 2, leave the fish alone, or everyone needs a hand now and then, take the fish, and none of us will be the wiser.
Dear, oh dear.
You know, potentially starving man, but also dodgy as shit.
Yeah. I'm tempted to say, here, take this fish I stole earlier. But that doesn't appear to be an option.
Should we go with everyone needs a hand now and then?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone needs a hand now and then. Take the fish, and none but us will be the wiser.
Worrying,
Ooh, but
she
now I
does
ain't
sound
got a
quite
choice.
similar to me.
I still want to say, here, take this fish I stole
Yeah.
earlier, but since that's still not available to me, yeah, without a bit of charity, the world would be a
Yeah.
True enough. Without a bit of charity now and then, the world would be a far crueler place.
And you're wandering around with a stolen fish in your pocket.
And yeah,
That's the spirit! Or should I say, the soul?
You get away with these jokes once, mate.
yeah. Okay, we were going to let you go, but now you've made that plan, I'm afraid we have to kill you.
He took my fish.
Shit.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
Okay, where the hell are you from, love? You're just making it up now. So we've got the town guard and Robin.
I'm surprised his pantaloons haven't caught fire yet, the damned liar. We did encourage him
Yes.
to choose the fish, didn't we?
Yeah.
To steal the fish, so we should probably back him up under the circumstances.
Yes.
This man is telling the truth. He paid for that fish fair and square.
Oh, and I have the chance to shaft you now.
You have the chance to say I'm a liar. Yeah.
No.
So, I saw him pay the merchant.
I've got a very big sword, don't argue.
I can't thank you enough for your discretion. I'll be going now.
No.
Well, sorry to have bothered you then, sir. Carry on.
It's great.
Oh, fish bits. This game is cool.
This game was great fun. Right, okay, I probably better not talk to her.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Okay, that's actually either a good recipe for a salad or what? You have Divinity 2 Original Sin.
It's not wanting to criticise, but it's actually Divinity Original Sin 2. Divinity 2 is a different game. Divinity 2 is equal to Kermis.
Yes.
You have to make sure the 2 goes in the right way, or it gets very confusing because the way they name these games in the series is odd.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Right.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
You're endearing, aren't you? Oh wow, you've got someone who's selling their paintings. And there's a huge cockerel on the stall.
So over there, which you can talk to.
Yeah. You had the pet pal talent, you could have had a meaningful conversation. Druids can talk to animals.
Yes, of course.
You having a chat?
Yep.
Good
I'm
lord.
having a chat with somebody who's doing an impersonation of Derek Nimmo.
I can't hear him.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm now in. I'm now in.
I'm a painter by trade, as you
Oh
can
God,
see,
I wish
but
I
a
hadn't said that.
cartographer at heart. You might think there isn't enough work for one of my talents in a downtrodden city like Sicil, and you'd be quite right.
Yep, he's definitely going to tell me all about his paintings in 60 seconds without hesitating, deviating, or repeating himself.
He's painting an enormous cockerel on a stall.
My craft and finding new subjects to add to my litany of lovely portraits and complex
You were
maps,
very,
like
very
the
careful
rooster
there,
I'm
weren't you?
working on
Yes.
now, and the landscape that surrounds him.
Yes. I did not say he was painting an enormous cock.
Well done for that.
Yep.
Who do we think Captain Jack is, other than a man who probably needs rum? Should we go and talk to him?
Where is he?
He's up here.
Oh, okay. He's dodgy as hell.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish.
She's Australian. We've got an Aussie fish merchant.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Oh, that's hard. Late Captain Jack.
Oh, scallywags, there be silver in the Lacula mines.
Silver, you say?
Abandoned ship like the lily-liver turkeys they are. Haven't seen them since the day we died.
Were they turkey-livered lilies? I can't quite remember now.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Meanwhile, we have places to be.
Here for your daily serving of
NPCs, important
veggies.
NPCs to talk to.
Yes, sorry. You seen the size of those bottles?
Dearest customer, I've never seen an aura so plagued by ether.
I
Thank
picked the wrong
Astarte,
nasty skills.
I've just the earth
Yeah?
scroll to ground you.
Yeah, minor healing potion, minor resist all potion. I should have picked pickpocket or something so I could try and nick him.
I'll tell you what, Meki, that actually sounds really good. I didn't have dinner before coming on stream, so I've only had a sandwich today. Possibly foolish of me. Not going that way. We're going this way. Let's go and find Aureus. Oh, that would be presumably where the tents are.
First though, let's loot
Let's
that
loot the barrels, yeah. Oh, hello, Steam Cloud Arrow.
Yeah.
I want a galaxy cloud arrow, logically. There you go, I've just given you your arrow.
Ah, cheers.
Right, I'm not using bows.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Beg pardon? I'm sorry, I've just got to check what's going on in this cage.
I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face, Virius! She bit me in the face!
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
You know...
I wish for you to try it, Screech Woman!
You've got a relative called Hamus.
It's a bit.
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
Yeah, they've got shit gear. She does, doesn't she?
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal.
In that top, she's got a lot of
reports
women.
of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls.
Yep.
I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Oh, I see.
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into the wilds again, can we?
Recruitable.
I don't know, maybe there's a player character party around who could take her off your hands.
Perhaps it'd be worth taking the stranger
Perhaps
under the
it'd
wing.
be worth taking the stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy if we can trust her to watch our backs.
After all, a fearless hunter might prove quite useful for our investigation.
Bait, if nothing else.
No, sir. Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Yep.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow within arm's reach.
You're just a Stroppmeister, aren't you? But apparently you're just perfectly happy to let her go. Okay. So she'd be a berserker then.
And so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's milk, and cast aside from humankind, he thrived among his mother's ilk. So says the saga of Threes. Do you know it? The wise godwolf Amira raised the child Threes among her litter. So you see, I have good company. Threes the wolfson, and I the bear daughter.
Bear daughter.
In truth, this is a relief. Your world is made with
Yeah.
rules I have not yet memorized.
I like
I'm
that,
happy to have a
Nicky. I'm
friend in
responsible
such a
for her,
place.
so nice little
Yeah.
graphical indication of that.
When you're playing single player, you still have both characters, but they're chained together. If you
Nice.
want to separate them off so they can move independently, you just drag the bottom portrait
Ask
down and
freely,
it
my
breaks the
friend.
chain temporarily. Raised
Your
by
city
bears.
is far more wild than Home Forest. In Home Forest, the rules are clear. In Home Forest, your strength and speed determine your fate. Here, a tiny screech woman, no swifter than a mudworm, might confine you into a tiny cage, and one must wait for a kind stranger to grant freedom.
Or the source hunter, as the case may be.
Yep.
Jarrett, wise Jarrett, taught me the bird songs of our people. If not for him, I would never have learned more than the beasts could teach me. A beast's life is to survive. A human's is to know. I am both beast and human, and so I must do both.
Okay.
I have learned all the bird song that Jarrett could teach. I remembered every word. These tales have brought me much pleasure. The remembering of the beasts is without lies. We know not to approach the wasp's nest because long ago one bear mother discovered its dangers. This she taught to her cubs, and those cubs taught the next. We do not remember Rito and the battle of the buzzing brutes. We remember only what is useful to us now. Rito will be forgotten. The beauty of the story will be forgotten. But the lesson will not. It is different between beasts and humans. I am lucky to enjoy both ways. He came to me when I was small. A fierce, wild one, yet unaware of the difference between the other cubs and herself. He called to me in a soft song. At first I thought him a great bird.
Oh.
We each reached out to the other. We found each other. Jarrett visited me often. And in time I learned his songs and more. When he built a small cabin within Home Forest, I hunted his food and fetched his water by day while he studied his books and his magics.
Oh, aye.
By night, by the fire, he'd tell me tales of the world of people. Jarrett is my master and my friend, my teacher and myself. He teaches me and I care for him. I heard this was a place of many people, so here I came. I have seen more faces here in a day than I had seen in all the days of my life together.
She hangs out with Leela, doesn't she?
But I have not found the face I seek. Jarrett is missing. It is my duty to find him.
I see a quest line.
Yep.
That mystery is thick and ugly as a swarm of hornets. It started with a great disturbance in Home Forest. A terrible disease came in the night and turned the birds and beasts soft and foul as carrion while they still lived.
Oh, lovely.
I watched countless of my loved ones die, rotted from the inside. When I ran to Jarrett to tell him what I had seen, his reaction was strange.
He said, oops.
He had no answer. The next morning, Jarrett did not emerge from his room. I left him be, but after 3 days I grew anxious. I broke down the door and inside his chamber was nothing. His equipment, his books, all but some scraps of parchment were gone. He was kidnapped and all his research was taken with him. The only clue I found was a letter among the scraps. I could not make out all the words, but I recognized the threat. Death coming for you. And the signature? Attenborough. Sorry, sir.
In association with the wild. That is brilliant. I'm loving this game more and more.
I do not know the one called Attenborough, but I know
You
that
not
if I
know
am to
Attenborough,
find
everybody
Jarrett,
knows him.
I must start there. Whoever this Attenborough may be, I believe he or she may know where Jarrett has been taken.
The thing is, when Attenborough starts trending on Twitter, everybody in Britain starts panicking.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
She's still got an exclamation mark over her head.
She
what do you think that
has.
means?
Hunter, I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans.
Yeah.
I myself was caged one moment and freed the next by our kind. In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
Okay.
Those boats that embarrass a bridge troll. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
Okay, didn't get a speech there. That's slightly annoying. Slightly disappointing, rather.
Attention!
Actually had to read.
Oh my god.
A holder.
Is she no?
It is difficult for me to claim humanity as you do. I am still learning to see myself in the faces of those I meet.
After you rip them off?
And those I meet do not always see themselves in me. It is
Well, some of them see a bit
to
of
stand
themselves
with one
in
foot
the
in
mouth.
the forest and the other in the city, Source Hunter.
Yes.
I am glad that now I have you standing beside me.
To hide behind that bloody great sword.
Yeah.
Right,
I've only
okay.
got 2 archers. So you're doing all the melee, and we're going to stand back and shoot things.
Yes.
You're cool with that, yeah?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Can we have a look at Bear Dotter?
Sorry, sir.
No, we can't look at her. She's going to manage her own inventory, presumably. That's going to be fun.
No, I can. Can you not?
No, I can't.
Right, yeah, this is a problem with the fact that I'm not streaming, of course.
Hang on.
She is a level 2 expert marksman, so same as me.
Can you move her portrait up to me?
You think that's funny, Private?
No, she's unchained now.
no, sir.
Trying
Yep.
that's worrying.
Yeah, that means she won't follow you.
Right. How do I
Automatically.
rechain her? Make her
Move it
follow
back
me?
up. Move it back up
Ah, yeah,
towards
there we
you.
go.
It's a bridge troll. Get to shining
I'll have another go. See if I can get her to. No, I can't chain her to you. Apparently.
Yeah, so yeah. It's whoever recruits, presumably.
So, she'd be mine.
You've recruited
Okay,
yourself
so
a
she
mad
has-
berserker female.
Ranged power stance, ricochet, and treat poisoning ability.
We like that.
He's also got a resurrect scroll.
Yeah.
So we've got another resurrect scroll in the party now.
Cool,
All
cool.
good.
She can't talk to ants. She doesn't have pet pal, does she?
That would be under talents, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, sir.
No, she has Arrow Recovery, Bully, and Stench. Two of those I have. Stench decreases everyone's attitude towards you by 25, but melee opponents will find you less attractive in combat.
I found her gear.
Anti-taunt.
Sorry,
She's
sir.
got an anti-taunt.
Excellent.
More games need an anti-taunt. I would pick that on every
Yes.
character. No, it's not him, not me.
She can. You need to come round here because her gear's over here. On the table.
About face.
Yeah.
Accidental and potentially deadly girlfriend for the buff fishy bloke. Oh, give it up.
Again.
I thought she might actually pick the gear up from the table,
No, she just sat down on the bench.
but apparently just sitting on the bench is the way to go.
Right, okay, so...
How come? Yeah,
Sorry, sir.
so I can only sit down, but you can take. Yeah, there's something very funny going on.
You have to be close. I've just sent the bow and the dagger to her. I'm wondering about sending her my old armour. What do you
Sorry,
reckon?
sir.
So let's equip her bow.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
She's got her own bit. Wow, her boots are 11 armor rating. They're better
Whoa.
than mine.
Attention.
Her
About
garment is
to the barracks.
apparently not armored at all.
Well, no, not with that
She
outfit.
does have armor.
Okay.
28 armor rating.
Oh, okay. I mean, the
Pretty
one I've
good
just
armour as well.
I've just sent over a breastplate, however, which is 32.
Which is 32. Okay, let's equip her with that then.
Oh yeah.
About face.
So she's now wandering around in my old Source Hunter armour.
To the barracks. Nuts.
But
And-
she's not got a helm.
That
No.
was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again.
Right. Let's do it.
About face.
Welcome to the Legion headquarters. Ahu's atelier upstairs, prison below. It's comforting.
Recruit. That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again.
Really does feel like they're sort of miniatures, doesn't it?
It does kind of have that.
I think it's no roof. Oh, there's a book I'm
Yeah,
going to nick
yeah.
if I can.
What have we here, then?
Oh God, I don't trust him.
So-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what you must in Sicil, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the
Yeah.
Legion's affairs. You hear?
Have you
Better.
clicked on him to
Sorry,
get
it
in?
wasn't giving me the listen
Ah.
thing for a moment there, but
Right.
I'm in now.
Let's...
I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know.
Yeah, we figured.
Leader of the Legion in Sicil. By which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead. For I fear it may well be but a matter of time before the undead undo all my soldiers and turn them into drivelling hordes of their own misshapen number.
Well, you're an endearing specimen, aren't you?
Yeah, so
Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous!
you
killed-
voted
I
bleed,
told that
didn't you?
wizard not to bother. But he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot.
He has a certain gammony turn to him, doesn't he?
A definite gammony turn.
Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand?
You're on the
I
loop.
am in command of this town. Not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So
What if I cut your head off and shove it up your own arse? Would you be in charge then?
But report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary.
Nope.
The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you! Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence.
Oh, you fancy her?
Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past.
Is it... There's no witnesses except the party. Do you reckon we could just kill him?
Someone's bound to have seen us coming in.
What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone?
No, I'm saying you're an arsehole.
But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity.
Uh-huh.
The Legion relies on reason, see? Not idle superstition.
You're a tit.
If you must. Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? I haven't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know.
What do you have about
Those
cats?
feasting freaks out there keep on coming. And it takes all the sword arms and all of Ahu's half-baked contraptions to keep them at bay. Keeping them at bay, that is all we do. Were that I could break their backs once and for all.
Oh, how are you enjoying Cecile?
How am I enjoying it? Are you spoiling for a fight? Are you?
Yes.
Yes!
Stinks of fish, reeks of orcs, and on a good day, the wind disperses the stench of decomposing corpses. I can't remember the last time I had a proper piece of steak, and by now, I retch at the mere sight of sardines. So in conclusion, I am not enjoying Cecile.
Oh, this is brilliant.
I'd say they are looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Ahu's magical machines, so they're trying their luck by sea. They won't succeed, though. Not against the Legion.
Oh, God. Yeah, Meki, besieged by fluffy kittens. I could cope with that.
We are the pride of Riverlon.
Oh, God,
to be
Riverlon's
found and to
screwed.
be seen everywhere. We don't hide in the
Make
dark
Riverlon
and
be
lurk
great
in
again.
corners
Yeah.
like some I could mention. No,
Take back control.
we protect the civilized from the barbaric, and we do so impeccably.
Oh, God. Yeah, gammon.
Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts. Sects, sorcerers. He'll be seeing flying
Sects and
carpets
violence.
next.
Sects
So,
and...
is that a hint that we're going to get a flying carpet?
Yeah, sects and drugs and rock and roll.
Yep.
I do have no idea how hard it is to say that. You distract
What,
him.
sex,
I'll...
drugs and rock and roll.
Yeah. No, you have to have the and in the middle, and that makes it really hard.
Sex and drugs and rock and roll.
Yeah. So...
So I'm just randomly turning all his lights out. Just because I can.
Yeah. Just because he deserves it, because he's an idiot. Am I the only one, by the way, who keeps using the right mouse button to try and turn the camera?
Yeah.
Because it's the middle one,
I don't
and...
think I can sleep in his bed.
Oh, God. Who you sleep with, mate, is your own business.
See?
Bless the seven, I am restored.
Okay.
I don't know what's been restored, but apparently something's been restored.
I don't know. I'm concerned about the sheer volume of cobwebs they've got over here. The very webby sort of
Yeah,
corner.
I see your point.
Yeah.
That's a quest level cobweb. What have we got upstairs?
Ahu, presumably. Ahu.
Oh dear. No one human would stack books in that way.
Yeah. Oh, good grief. I'm concerned about the big burn marks. Oh god, you're not kidding, are you?
But certainly. What would you like to know? Oh, I am but a wizard.
Yeah, right.
Guardian of man and beast. And indeed, I am both. My body, like any other, is bound to temporal decay. But my spirit is a speck of light that shone forth from the eternal sun that is the cosmic soul. My task upon this earth is to protect the heart of nature, the very antithesis of which is the intrigue spun by demons and directors of the dead. Hence my involvement in Sicil. You see, my one desire is to witness a world in which every mother looks around her and purrs with calm contentment. For she knows that her chicks or children, her cubs or calves, will grow up without knowing the meaning of menace, the enfeeblement of fear.
How exactly do you square that with being a predator?
None of them purr as yet. Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoyed it? Such magic is a gift to be out in the night. But of course, it's handy to speak in more than
we've had this.
Did you ask about whether he gets
I couldn't brew
No,
potions
I didn't
or
have that
make
as an option.
machines without opposable thumbs. Oh, that'll never happen. Granted, a witch could make the polymorph permanent if she'd enchant me in my cat guise, but I'll just have to be careful around witches, won't I?
Chekhov's witch.
Sounds like Chekhov's witch to me.
Yep.
I'm my own wizard, you know, and I don't intend to become anyone's familiar.
He's still got the Hello Kitty thing.
Of course. I hope your investigation fares well. I can but piece together what few morsels fell from the grapevine into a rather disappointing meal.
He's mixing his metaphors
They say
there.
a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. She retired to a room on the ground floor where she was soon joined by a man who had been nursing the same cup of wine for hours. I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another figure arrived, headed for the same room. Soon after, a terrible commotion erupted and the thundering light of magic was witnessed by the few remaining patrons. It took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage to enter the mystery room. When finally he did, he found Jake there, dead.
So that's not sus at all.
How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good look around the scene of the crime before the Legion barred anyone from entering. The traces of magic I felt were vile. Source, no doubt.
It seems very, very random.
None. Even though the rest of the town has already mentally tried and convicted Jake's wife, Esmeralda. Now, it may well be established that she is, in fact, the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent, but let's just say that if I really thought this murder case would be so very easily resolved, I wouldn't have sent for source
Red shirts. Well, yeah, you would. Because we're cheap.
Right, what about these orcs?
I can't say much more, but that they're madmen. All the more dangerous to us because of their alliance with what should be a natural enemy. You won't see me teaming up with a terrier in a hurry. And what might those be? Those who are raising the dead dwell among us. They simply must be. But even though I've spent many a night leaping from tree to rooftop, watching on as citizens stagger home from the inn or simply burn the midnight oil, I haven't spied a single soul worthy of true suspicion. The enemy is wily. They know us better than we know them, and they've found ways to avoid both detection and distrust. Yet I am somehow convinced that you may succeed where the Legion and I have failed.
Well, the Legion, not the problem.
Call it instinct.
You may succeed where the NPCs have failed.
Yep.
You have a flair for understatements, Hunter. I'm sure they are but a minor nuisance in the eyes of a born warrior. But to the Legion, they are green-skinned death incarnate. Until they conclude what mischief they intend to see through, or, less likely, they are conclusively defeated, we can but bar the gates and hole up like mice while the cats are on the prowl. Oh, a mere trifle for one with the intellect of a feline and the engineering skills of a human. You basically construct a classic ballista.
I've got a feline sitting in my lap right now. There is no significant intellect here.
Self-regenerating source of destructive magic to it, and Bobcat's your uncle.
I'm concerned by the phrase 100% legally obtained.
Yeah.
Because to me that usually means
Stolen.
absolutely nicked.
Yes, definitely.
I'm going to turn his lights out as well, because I can.
Yeah. I want to nick his books.
Call me...
He Who Smelts It, Volume 2. Serious game.
Shadow Bringer, that's me.
Yep.
Wherever I go, the lights go out.
Sorry. My phone just went mental over Twitter. And, yes, Artal Saurian specifically tweeting about one episode of our HIntPlays Witcher.
Cool.
Yeah, they found whoever runs their social media feels the need to apologise for the fact that the bookmarked PDF took so long. Watching episode 3. Am I the only one who's quite chuffed that they are clearly watching?
Yeah, that is cool.
It really is, isn't it? It's not just me. I'm so happy about that. Right. This game's great. I'm really enjoying it.
But we have bookmarks now, so all is well.
Yes, we do. And you could tell by the fact there was so much less scrolling back and forth.
Yeah.
In last session, we could bounce back and forth between the verbal and the regular combat system. It was all fine. Did they need that many brooms on weapon racks? I'm just asking. There's a prison downstairs. What?
That is brilliant.
Fine. Okay.
It wouldn't let me sit on the stool because it was upside down on the table. I had to put it on the ground first. Now it lets me sit on the stool. That is brilliant.
You left a light switch.
No, I think we need to decide what we're doing. Don't we?
Okay.
So,
should we go and talk to the wife?
Do we have a quest list somewhere?
Should be L or J, I think.
How do we access it?
L for log.
L gives us a log, but it's...
Yep. Mysterious murder, wild woman and the renegade, a source hunter's journey into the dark, talking statues, the fish thief, fire, orc fight on the beach, guards at the beach, shell on the beach. Shall we filter the completeds? Yep, that leaves us only with 5. That's her looking for Jareth.
That gives us a log of what we've been through
Yeah.
so far on that quest, but it doesn't... It's not a traditional quest log in that it's not a next you must go here, which
it is
quite
divine
like
divinity.
in some ways.
However, we learned from the diary of the dead man he jumped off a cliff believing some whimsical statues had granted him the
that's
ability
as far
to
as
fly.
I got when I looked at it before to make sure that it played, was me finding that dead guy.
Yeah.
Which is the first place that you get an opportunity to talk to the other party member, isn't it?
Yeah.
And ascertain the idea that you get traits based on the responses that you take, which I thought was a really nice way of doing things.
The thing is, that's
obviously
a quest.
There's more to it
yeah.
because that's in there as a not completed. So yeah.
What do we got?
We need to figure out later on
Crime
what that's
scene,
all about.
Esmeralda, waypoint shrine. Oh, we've got 3 waypoint shrines in the area. We've only activated 2. There's a ruined villa to the east.
Tranquil Beach waypoint. There's also the North Gate waypoint shrine. Have we activated that? We activated Scythial Harbour, didn't we?
Yes. And Tranquil Beach.
And Tranquil Beach, but we haven't done the ruined villa.
No.
Northeast of Tranquil Beach.
No. Do you want to go?
I don't think we've done the North Gate.
We haven't. Shall we go west to the North Gate then? And then go and talk to Esmeralda.
Shall we head for the waypoint shrine, and that's near Esmeralda, so then we can go back to Esmeralda.
Yeah. But get the waypoint shrine activated first.
Yeah. But it might be of importance.
It might.
Or at least of use.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a diorama when you zoom right in. It's so strange.
Potent heat.
Weirdly, it looks like those photos that people do, where it isn't actually.
Oh, there's my pepper.
I love the fact that near the fires you're warm.
Yeah.
Right, there's the waypoint.
There we go.
So now we've got 3: Scythial Harbour, Scythial North Gate, and Tranquil Beach.
You're right.
Cool.
Already in use.
Next will be
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda. Yeah.
Esmeralda.
That's not right.
Yeah. Up here, I think.
Leon McDrat.
Oh, there's a well here. Oh, okay. We can experiment with stuff in the well.
Okay. Drag items into combination slots and press combined. Successful combinations are stored in recipes.
Okay. Presumably water.
So, select 2 ingredients. We've got a well already.
Yeah. Okay. I like that it doesn't destroy your gear if it's an invalid combination.
I've got flour. I've got bluegill mushroom.
Have you got some rope? Oh, no, I have. No, okay.
I've got a fishing rod.
You can fish down the well. Give it a go.
I don't know.
What the hell?
No, you can't.
Is it wrong to want to use a poison flask with the well? Just because I'm not impressed with this town. Yes, it is, isn't it?
Yes, it's wrong. I love the description on some of this stuff. Cooking pot. It's a cooking pot for cooking. The fact that they have exclamation marks on them specifically, so it's not just it's a cooking pot for cooking. It's a cooking pot for cooking.
Whoa, let's not do that. You know, I am wondering, actually, I'm going to put 10 gold into there.
You're going to hope it's a wishing well.
Yeah, because Divine Divinity had one.
True.
Ooh.
I'm going to read Crafting and Cooking with Meridino, a guide for urban and feral bachelors.
You just got a load of stuff. We've got recipes now appearing. You can make
I'm
pizza.
reading a book on cooking.
Yeah.
Part 1. The Bachelor's Guides to Crafting.
Excellent.
Because girls will put ribbons and bows on your clubs and axes. Oh, do you know the all-knowing?
And I like that recipe is there for both of us. I'm not doing that. Everybody can see I'm not doing that. Thank God for that. That didn't work. What happens if I put mushrooms down the well?
Okay, how to make arrows, how to make spears. If you think a dagger takes you too up close and personal to an ugly enemy's face, try sticking it at the end of a tree branch so you can poke him from a bit of a distance. If you're not the stabbing type, glue 2 branches together and you've got yourself a staff.
Shovel. Used to start digging on the spot. Who knows what you might find. Can I just start randomly digging holes?
Okay, so yeah, new recipes for stuff.
Yes, I can.
All that digging, and there's nothing here.
Apparently there are suspicious mounds which I can dig into.
Well, I can make dough. I've got the materials for that.
You can make dough and tomato sauce, and presumably if we've got salami, you can just go hell with it and
I haven't got the
make
materials
pizza.
yet for the other things, but I can make dough.
Yeah. Scale scraps. Tiny metal loops and hooks hold small scales against one another. It would be a shame to waste such careful craftsmanship. Did I take it? No, I didn't. So.
I need a hammer and a tomato.
Well, I've got a hammer.
Because with a hammer and a tomato, I can make tomato sauce. With tomato sauce and the dough that I just made, I can make pizza dough.
I've got clams. Would you like a marinara?
This is brilliant.
This is great fun.
I love that when you look at the recipes thing, it highlights the ones you have the ingredients for.
Yeah, that's nice.
This is really quite cool. And then there's the experiment option for combining things at random.
Yeah.
To see what, to try and discover new recipes.
Miscellaneous keys, ingredients, magical, consumable.
Tomato sauce with a hammer makes it, or
yeah.
Is that not how you do it? I mean, I'm with Larian Studios on this. I'm sure that's how you make the sauce.
Can I make a homemade spear? Any dagger and a branch? The answer is no. I basically got nothing for any of my recipes.
Yeah, but now we know that this system is here, and we can...
Meki, no comment. I may possibly know exactly what that looks like. Okay. So, we do need to keep our eyes open for any suspicious... Who had the fish? Any suspicious-looking mounds. Oh, hello.
What have you spotted?
What'd you see?
Perception, traps, and secrets. Something hidden has been revealed. The higher your perception, the more likely you are to reveal traps and secrets.
Excellent.
I've no idea what has been
Hold
revealed.
down
however.
your Alt key and see if it shows up. Because last time that happened, I found a secret door.
I'm pressing Alt and I'm not seeing anything.
Is there something on the wall there, at the base of the pillars? There's not a part of the wall you can press or something.
If there is, it's not showing up with Alt.
Okay. I was just going to suggest run your mouse over it.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing the move my mouse around and hope something highlights thing at the moment.
Yeah.
I've got no idea what I've spotted. I allegedly spotted something, but I don't... Why are you digging a hole?
All that digging?
Why not?
And there's nothing here.
Okay. So you can just dig at random.
I can just dig at random. I assume that at some point, if there is anything to dig up, I can actually dig it up. You having a conversation?
I am on the trail, Source Hunter.
Thought maybe she might be useful, but...
Ask freely, my friend. Fine,
No!
my friend, but I will stay far away from this.
I just accidentally kicked her.
Perhaps among the crowd at the alehouse is best.
Damn, didn't mean to do that.
Oh no.
So she's going to the pub. Oh, flaming hell. Didn't actually mean to do that.
My little friend.
We can go to the pub and get her again.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Typical woman. Sees me hanging around with another woman and she immediately gets in the way. Right, we'll get rid of her. Did anyone wonder I'm single? God,
It was a slip of the mouse. I assumed it would go back to the previous... Hello.
How do we get Esmeralda?
Up here. He's looking for a good shot for the grave. Best possible answer, like Lover's Cellar. I found Esmeralda's back door. As 'twere.
Level 10, I don't think I'm going to be able to pick that.
No. You can also smash doors and chests in, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good way to get her cooperation.
No. Esmeralda's shop. Everything from panties to potions.
I might faint.
Uh-huh. One of them, is she?
What then? Feel like that.
What?
Just trying to be friendly. Oh, I had a word with the tried to have a word with the guy at the
You're
door,
a source hunter,
security
aren't
guard,
you?
but he wouldn't talk
Here
to me.
because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my complete innocence in the matter?
So, how many times does she have to restate that?
I don't know. Let's discuss your
Like I told
husband's
just about
murder.
every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried, but everyone suspects me of this evil deed. And you're no different, are you?
Mecky, it said Esmeralda's back door, so yes.
So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them?
Not yet.
These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches.
I just fundamentally don't trust you.
God, anyone who says I am getting one of my headaches, I don't trust to begin with.
I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young when we married. He so rich and I so poor. But his one and only princess just the same. Well, what do you want to know?
I'm clearly fast.
Ah, Sicil. Would you believe this dying metropolis was rather recently one of the realm's greatest assets?
No.
Our trade routes were the busiest thoroughfares in the land, before the undead took to dragging their carcasses across them.
Not wishing to be weird and British, Mecky, but she has a completely different accent to me. She's more like this.
It just occurred to me.
What?
If the undead have been rising here for 2
Yes.
years,
Yes.
how big was their bloody graveyard?
Yeah. I'm a bit concerned about that. Yeah, she has a very woody, like you go with my daughter sort of thing. Going.
Get
She's,
off my land.
yeah, get off my land.
It's the accent you have to use it if you're streaming Farming Simulator 2019. That's the law. You're not allowed not to.
It's farmers
Did
and
you
pirates.
see what is Septimus doing?
What? I wasn't looking. Yes, she did.
He's on the top.
Is he flexing at her?
He was just flexing.
Oh, for God's sake.
It was the pelvic thrust a moment ago. There he goes again.
Oh,
Priest
God.
explained that to me. How we all supposedly become the gods' children in death, when in fact foul magic can bring us back and make us haunt our own kin in endless, mindless deviance.
I have a younger sister, Meki. Yeah, trust me, she's nothing like that. Also nothing like me, but never mind.
She seems to be quite adamant about her innocence.
Oh, achievement unlocked.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
You found your primary suspect. You finally went with the plot. Translation.
So tell me, Septimus, would your wife or sweetheart be compensated by the Legion should tragedy befall you on the battlefield?
She's wonderful!
Okay, Septimus, you're clearly here on the pull. Let's have a quick word with you.
Did you hear what she said to Septimus?
Yep, I did. She's clearly looking for a replacement.
She is. Who are you? What do you think about Esmeralda?
Yeah. What do you think about Esmeralda?
I have seldom seen in all of Rivalon.
Yep, I can tell that by the pelvic thrusting.
Than migratory birds do. She stands accused of murder, but in my mind, her presumed guilt is a fallacy, and indeed a fabrication.
Oh, she did it.
Steadfast will I guard her. Never will I waver unless absolute proof of her culpability should be brought before me.
Definitely,
And
she's a
I hold
cultist.
No such proof exists. I am
you
Septimus,
are?
seventh son in a household of 9.
Seventh son of a seventh
Legionnaires
son.
all. Me and 2 brothers of mine were assigned to Sicile from day 1. Alas, both of them have long since fallen in battle against the dead. But never shall I lose heart. Long as a single Legionnaire stands, all of us remain undefeated in the eyes of the gods.
Citation needed.
Okay. In a tabletop RPG, I would be looking very closely at Septimus at this point.
Yeah.
He is a Legionnaire and thus a warrior. However, he's got a thing for the widow of the deceased.
Yep.
And he's a 7th son, and they
Yep.
think it was done by a sorcerer.
Yep. You too,
He
huh?
has guilty as sin tattooed, I believe, in an intimate part where only Esmeralda could tell us. Let's discuss
Jake's murder
death,
is,
shall
in a
we?
word, a tragedy. He was well loved in all of Sicile.
Uh-huh.
The
Not as
Council
well
of
loved as
7
his
couldn't
wife
have
is.
wished for a better ambassador. That he of all people should have braved the undead siege for so long, only to be felled by foul sorcery, is
Chicken
hard.
magic.
Dark chicken magic.
And
Yeah.
what questions are those?
Don't trust you.
I've
Tell
fought
me about the
orcs
undead.
crazed with blood liquor, withstood assaults by ogres wielding clubs made of human bones and teeth. I've braved the poisonous spear tips of goblins aplenty, but never did I know fear until I faced the undead. Not
Blue
a pleasant
dictionary?
thing for a legionnaire to feel fear, but there you have it nonetheless.
Ish, you've played some Victor Vran, haven't you?
Tragedy
I
flocks to this
have.
place.
You know
goblins
voice.
to a boar carcass.
The thing that
And none
lives
of
in
us
his
knows,
head.
Like
when we
voice,
were
doesn't
assigned
it?
to Sicile,
Does.
that we were about to embark on a years-long stint in the unluckiest city in Rivalon. Undead orcs, ghosts.
Undead
What's
orcs.
next? Man-eating zombie crabs?
Yep, give it time.
Probably.
And here on I'm a Celebrity.
Given the sense of humour of this game, I'm just trying to remember whether any game that I can think of actually has man-eating zombie crabs in. Are there any undead mud crabs in one of the Elder Scrolls games?
Yes, there is a zombie mud crab. There's also an immortal mud crab. By the way, you're hosting Night Bites. Did you know that?
So tell me, Septimus.
It must have
would
also
your
hosted him
wife
when you
or
went offline,
sweetheart
and
be
I didn't think to check
compensated
when
by
we
the
came back.
Legion
But
should tragedy befall you on the battlefield?
Jeez.
I suppose so, milady. But seeing that I'm neither married, engaged, or attached in any way, I've never bothered to inquire.
Uh-huh.
Polite, handsome, and single. Don't go anywhere tonight, Legionnaire. I'd be afraid alone in the dark.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, we trust these two as far as we can comfortably spit a rat.
Dratacap, In case you haven't noticed, someone just hosted you.
Well, there we go.
Say thank you.
Sorry, I wasn't actually demanding. It was just an oh.
Oh, no, I'd rather my stream be showing me.
Well, yeah, radical concept.
Or the game I'm playing.
There's this fixation on pictures of cockerels. But I'm not going to steal one. I am, however. Just check there's nobody else up here. I just poodled upstairs.
Phantom Light Turner out of Old Rivellon is going to have to do his thing again because they're here.
Smelly panties.
What? What achievement have you unlocked now?
I've nicked a pair of knickers.
Memory Motel, you found a silky souvenir.
I've stolen a pair of knickers. And Becky is disgusted.
We were playing that sort of a game.
If there'd been anyone up here to see...
You're not turning into Robin's End?
Oh, do me a lemon. Enter sneak mode in order to avoid being seen stealing things.
Yes, I mean, if you're going to steal people's panties, at least have the decency to do it sneakily.
Oh my god, I'm currently a bush. I was a rock earlier.
Oh, that is brilliant.
Striking it rich.
It's watching the bush move that gets me. Oh, this is so dull. I love it.
Yeah, and yet it's, you know, it is a fairly dark, nasty setting.
Yeah. But the Divinity series always had a strong sense
It did,
of humor.
yes.
I think that was one of the things that that failed slightly with Divinity 2, to my mind. The amount, I haven't played that much of it, but what I played, it didn't seem to have the same sense of humor that Divine Divinity.
Yeah.
It took itself a bit more seriously. This one's got the humor back.
Yeah. And I prefer, to be honest, the isometric roleplay version to the first person was sad.
Yeah.
It just works a bit better. Did you go back downstairs?
I went back downstairs.
Okay, I've nicked everything in the chests upstairs because there was nobody there to stop me. Who is this dude? The security guard.
Leave me be, I have a job to do.
Yeah, alright. I'm not going to attempt to nick the weapons. So. We think Esmeralda is sus, but whether she's murderous and sus... We're going to have to hit the pub, aren't we? Because that's where the murder took place.
Well, we have to hit the pub anyway, because that's where you send my girlfriend.
I didn't!
According to Becky. Who is now suggesting that... oh. What have you been...
Patty cake, dough, the happy child of water and wheat, serves as the base for many a hearty and filling meal, with a lump of dough in one hand and apples, cheese, fish or tomato sauce in the other. Supper is sure to delight. So presumably, yeah, if I stick...
Becky now appears to be suggesting that you could make some good money selling the panties to Septimus.
Look, mate, I got those knickers. I can equip them. Oh my god, I'm wearing her knickers. Oh my god, +1 charisma.
Knickers of +1 charisma?
Yes! The thing is, they go into the girdle slot, or the belt slot, and I don't have anything in there. I didn't. Apparently I was wandering around with no knickers on, which in that outfit is dodgy as hell.
All you need is a fur coat.
This game is just weird shit incarnate. It's brilliant.
An earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
What?
What?
Where's the pub?
Uh,
Right, that's the House of Healing.
Because the crime scene is the pub, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
I need to turn right somewhere. That one.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh my
right.
God.
Okay, so there's the pub. I wonder where the door is.
Okay. That seems cruel. There's a door there, but that's not the... Oh, hang on. What's that? General store closed indefinitely. Okay. Which is locked. Hang on. Lost him. Where's he gone?
I'm just walking around this building looking for a way in.
Oh, right, okay. Music's just started.
Aha! What looks suspiciously like a door.
Okay.
Oh yeah, look, there's Bear Dot inside the
Hang on.
inn.
Can't find the door. Oh, there's a well. I'm just gonna hang on. I'm just gonna stick something down the
There's
well.
a guy here who wants to talk with us.
Okay. I'll make apple pie. It's not fair. Okay, go for it.
Okay.
No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate.
Trust you as far as I could throw you.
Fate has put me on this very spot, so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed. Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I save lives, to be sure, but today I change them. Oh,
he's going to get this into Bitcoin, isn't he?
It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first
Is this
of
a fantasy pyramid
let
scheme?
me ask you this question.
There's
Do
so many
you
options
like
for what this could
adventure?
be. Oh, we are up the creek.
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Well, we did
Some
establish
could
he's the
not,
naive
because they're
one.
professionals, not adventuring daydreamers.
Yep, and I'm staying thoroughly in character.
Clearly, two strong personalities stand before me. Two who voice their opinions with vigor when they differ. What else could I expect from mighty source?
Can we just kill him?
Well, from Mighty Source Hunters, you could expect that they were able to track down Tabasco.
Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more?
Mendius or Mendacitius.
Well, I can't say that I haven't.
Oh, this is a horrible situation to put me in.
Mm-hmm.
You see, he's clearly trying to get us into trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to get into trouble.
I'm doing my naive thing. I'm just role-playing my character.
Uh-huh.
Not my
Yeah.
fault. You gave me the character.
Yeah, and I can't say...
You
Yeah,
should have created a grizzled veteran if you didn't want.
I gave you a Quigley.
Yeah, I'm absolutely playing a quick.
Yeah. I thought a fantasy Quigley would be your sort of thing today. Some extra gold is always welcome, and I can't say that I have. I'm content with what I have. The thing is, I've been going around stealing everything. I've nicked someone's knickers, for God's sake.
You have nicked someone's knickers here. It's difficult to say I'm content with what
Some
I have
extra
while
gold
wearing
is always
stolen
welcome.
knickers.
Sentences I did not expect.
Always welcome. And among the fabulous 5, gold flows as freely as water does to the sea.
Yeah. Really? Wounds healing, sexual healing, or alcoholic healing? I don't know, but we're going to have to go and talk to them at some point. It's all the accents in this town. What are you saying to him, Fish?
Hang on.
Oh, this is going to hurt so badly.
Well, that needed adding.
Yes, I will take that.
My friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders. Investigate this, retrieve that. And at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Wouldn't you prefer to call your own shots? Be your own boss?
Oh God, he's going to try and sell us a KFC franchise.
However, my naivete is now going to take me in the opposite direction.
There's no shame in following directives if your masters are worthy of your trust.
Yeah, I'm backing up on that.
True enough. We serve a just cause, so why wouldn't we follow our orders?
Come now. I refuse to believe such a uniquely skilled individual would settle for a puppet's role. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding. Am I right? Of course I am. And I could help you attain
life
the dream.
coaching.
Enact the change you deserve.
Yep, life coach.
Just sign here.
And that is exactly why I am here.
For only 20 payments of 32 gold each.
Door to the king crab, so that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it.
Yeah, go on. We might as well find out.
Tell us more about the Fabulous Five.
How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Riverlock.
For a cut.
Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. To realize our dreams and cleanse our souls. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course. If you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities.
If this guy phoned me,
how about we get started?
he would have had the rape alarm straight down the phone after about 2 sentences.
Yeah. I think he would open the conversation if he phoned you by saying, I am from Microsoft customer support. We've detected a problem with your PC.
Yes.
What a gem of a question. Straight as an arrow. Sharp as a switchblade. Most meritorious of you.
But you know the answer of it.
To join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity,
You're right,
sorority, a community. The title of knight is
what?
bestowed upon you the moment you sign our waiver.
Yeah, he's not.
So it all begins. I shall be the one to give you your first contracts, and once the job is done, I shall see to it you get your fair
It
share
is. It's an
of the
adventuring
reward.
pyramid scheme.
It is.
Of course. Should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the Fabulous Five and thereby draw new knights into our fellowship, you will get a share of the reward from their contracts
It's a
too.
freaking Ponzi scheme.
Isn't that wonderful?
No, I don't trust you as far as I can comfortably throw you.
By now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship? I mean family. For like a family, we support one another, cheer one another, see each other through thick and thin, partake in glory and
The stage direction for this read slime.
fulfill contracts, enlist new knights, and swiftly shall you rise through the ranks. You will better yourself. You will better Riverlong. You will make the stars shine all the brighter. and you'll get fabulously wealthy in the process. What's not to like?
So, am I going to enlist in this very dodgy adventure?
I don't care how naive you are. You could be in a coma and know this is a con.
I'm so tempted just to click I'd like to enlist just to find out what happens.
Yeah, I can see your point. It is dodgy
If I had a
as shit.
save immediately before this conversation, I would so be enlisting now.
We could change the subject and talk to him again.
They call the undead a problem, my friend, but those who know the ways of the Fabulous Five see no problems. They see opportunities. An enterprising spirit can wrench riches from cold dead rocks. Or from cold dead, full stop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's back to the Fabulous Five or take our leave.
We take our leave and then save the game, and then if you want to, yes.
Maybe come back in a little. No, I don't know about that. Okay, we'll take our leave and see. Right, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't trust him as far as I could comfortably throw him, indeed. I have a quick save now. I suspect he'll be there.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such
I'd be
things?
grateful for your services once more.
Did she open with Grar? Who are you, Earth and Bloody Kit?
Okay, we've got her back. I'm happy now.
Yeah, you've got your pet. You're the one that's turning into Robinson. Yes.
Unsinkable Sam, apparently. Hello, cat.
Ah.
You don't understand a word this animal is saying.
Hello.
Oh, for God's sake.
You're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you.
Sneaked off.
I am the Duke of Ferrell, though I suppose my name is in the mouths of enough ruthless gossipers that you've heard of me by now. It's very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the Counselor and I were anything near allies, but I truly never wish the man harm.
Uh-huh. Is there a single person in this who is not a galloping scuzzbucket?
Probably not.
Please do keep shouting in my ear.
Back, demon! Back or I'll... Well, what's this? Oh, Medora, you lummox. 1,000 pardons, comrade. This old bear is edgier than a dodecahedron.
Oh, you have to listen to this conversation, Fish.
Yeah, I missed any actual spoken
at
the beginning there, but I've just clicked into it.
You got, oh God, her accent.
I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain Wartruce my regards next time you see him.
I got old Captain Wallace.
Uh-huh.
You wouldn't. I trained up in Academy North, after all. We don't cross paths with you Westies all that often, but it's always a pleasure when we do. Medora's the name. Retired, or so the Order keeps trying to tell me, but never out of commission. My hand to your cause and my sword at your side.
Are
Yeah.
we looking at a potential recruit?
I think we are.
Heavens hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. And come to think of it, one that might concern you.
Has she got the Western music going on in the background for anyone else, or is it just me?
See, I'm here on...
It is
well,
a bit, isn't it?
let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. Hunter's Edge by name. There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs.
Yeah, we've got
Not
orcs
your
here.
run-of-the-mill savages either. The ones who've taken dark magic to new heights.
They don't
What
do
they
anything
want in
special,
Hunter's
it's just
Edge,
that
I
they do all
can't
their
see.
rituals on top of
But
a
it's
hill.
my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with their horns in their suitcases and a knee-knocking fear of ever crossing paths with a sauce hunter again.
Why does everyone want to cut everyone's
Hang
horns
on a
off?
moment. I think I got a quest line here in my pocket somewhere that I can give
I
you.
came south sick of the Legion's here, only to find it tied here in Sicil. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form, I can't clear the place of that many orcs without backup.
Uh-huh.
By the skin of my teeth, comrade. The savages were rounding up villagers when one of them activated a tripwire on our village wizard's property. Fortunately for me, that particular wizard has a penchant for things that go boom in the night.
Uh-huh.
I managed to wrench free of my captor's grip and flee toward the forest. He pursued me for miles, but I'd lost him before I made it into the Sicil hinterlands. Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my shoulder just now. But perhaps that's where you come in.
Uh-huh.
I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I see it, you could use reinforcements here in town.
I want to join your party and bring a new quest line with me, if that's okay with you.
And I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the
Oh, hello.
counselor.
Okay.
With our minds and swords in tandem, we'll make short work of the perpetrator.
Okay.
More than I'd hoped, comrade. I don't know what in tarnation's gotten into the townsfolk here, but there's enough dark magic running roughshod to topple a small mountain.
Excellent.
There's Mayor Cecil's doings for one, and the mysteries
His
of our
doings.
Master Thaleron for another.
Thaleron.
And on top of it all,
Thaleron.
the feline menace is lurking at every hearth and shadow.
What?
Challenging the fabled wizard of hunters.
Sorry?
Thaleron, the old mad geezer at the beginning of Divine Divinity.
I thought he
They
was.
say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets. The likes of
You
which
mean
I
you don't
doubt.
already know, comrade? Their kind can see in the dark. It ain't natural.
She doesn't like cats.
Oh, no, we don't want them. No, can't be
Now,
doing with
don't
anyone who
get me
doesn't like cats.
I think the mayor's a decent sort, even if he can't hear farther than the tip of his own nose. But from what I've heard whispered around the docks, the old guy's gotten himself mixed up in something not quite on this side of the law. I suspect an illegal source, artifact, or substance is at the root of it, but exactly what or who's given it to him, I can't say. And since I haven't technically been assigned to Sicil, I don't have the authority to interrogate him.
Uh-huh.
Fella seems like a humble doctor, but I bet my sword he's dealing in something darker in splints and tonics.
I'm a little worried about this.
That
Yeah.
she'd seen our good doctor scale the city wall on 2 separate occasions, well past midnight each time. What business could he have among the undead?
Yeah,
I
Thaleron.
think Thaleron was the old mad geezer in... I've forgotten what the village was called. But it was a village of source
I
healing.
seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things.
Is it Divine Divinity or Divinity 2?
Thaleron, he definitely uses the sword.
Yeah. Hang on, which game is he from? My brain's gone melty.
The original one.
It
Divine
is, isn't
Divinity,
it?
The very first one.
Yeah.
I mean, it could just be the same name, but
Yeah, right.
I don't know how long
Hardly
ago
have
this
an
is
innocent
set.
healer, I'd say. Well, you know the
But it's
old
a healer
expression,
with the name
2s and
Thaleron.
tea
Yeah.
party, 3s and invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand by now, and the orcs up north will be short work for a trained-up trio of sauce hunters.
What do you reckon?
Arcane secrets. The likes
Take
of
her
which I
on.
doubt you could even fathom.
I mean, she's got
She
the...
doesn't like cats, but
She's also Mad's a bicycle and could be get comedy. I want to see...
we might be better off with her where we can keep an eye on her.
Yeah, I'm thinking that. That's much the same thing.
She's clearly a knight, which would be useful.
Yes.
In our party, because she's got the same huge, ridiculous Uberman tentakes that
Yes.
A fantastic plan. With
can go
3
that far.
source hunters working in tandem, we'll put an
We
end
don't
to
know.
all the evils bent against
That's
this
not
fair
what
land.
tandem means. Okay.
got. No, 3 source hunters can't work in tandem.
No.
Your head's
No,
growing more
that just
slowly
doesn't
than
work.
saffron.
Yep.
Unless one of us is always going to be sitting on the side.
Another source hunter on the team will make us all the more formidable against this wicked magic. Welcome
well
aboard,
wicked.
Medora.
I'm too naive and innocent to realise that you're a nutter.
That's the spirit.
Yep.
Listen closely.
There we go. You've now got Medora changed to you.
Yep.
That's the sound of every orc.
So, little friend for me, little friend for you.
I think you're getting the better end of the deal, to be honest. You've got the...
We're both clearly insane.
Oh, yeah. You've got the potential girlfriend, and I've got the aged nutter. Thanks for that.
Okay, I have 2 questions.
Okay.
One, how much longer are we going to be playing this? It is now 10 o'clock.
Oh god, is it? Okay. Well,
And
we've been at
2,
it 2
when
hours.
are we going to be playing it again?
Okay, we've been at this 2 hours. So I'm inclined to say, here is as good a place to leave it as any.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. This seems like a reasonable place to stop. Picked
In
up
the
a new
pub.
party member, we've got some clues,
Yeah.
we've got things to go and investigate.
We've got new knickers.
Yes.
I love it. I had forgotten how much I liked the Divinity games.
Yeah,
The
2 was a good game, but it wasn't a proper Divinity.
No.
Right. And the same goes for Dragon Commander.
Yeah.
I don't know if Dragon Commander is actually in the Rivalon timeline proper, or if it's technically a Divinity game but set to one side. I need to check whether it is actually part of the official timeline.
Yeah.
But again, it didn't have the same feel as Divinity. because
This does.
This really does.
This really
feels
does,
like
yeah.
Divinity.
This has the same feel as Divine Divinity, yeah, very much so. And I'm loving